How would you like to build a real estate sales funnel on Facebook that will fill your pipeline with leads, transactions, and give you the publicity and visibility that you're looking for? In today's video, I'm going to show you part 2 of how to build a real estate sales funnel to do exactly what we're talking about. Take a look. Hey everyone, Kevin Smullin with 2Q Lead Generation Strategies. If you are brand new to the channel, thank you for being here. If you want more tips, more strategies, more ways to grow your real estate business on Facebook, on YouTube, on other social media channels, this is the place you want to check out. So please consider subscribing and you'll get more tips, more strategies, just like this one. So in the previous video, part 1, what we covered was how to start filling your pipeline by marketing to people that you already have a list of. So a list of your past clients, your sphere of influence. You could upload a list of expireds or for sale by owners or whatever. But basically that list that you upload, that's the first group of people that get funneled into what we're going to be showing you over the next 6 videos. So if you've missed that one, I'm going to put a link up to it right here. You can go check out that video and see how to do step 1. And today, what we're going to be doing is the second step. So I am just going to go ahead and share my screen here. And what I'm going to do is I want to just walk you through this process. So basically what we're creating is exactly what you see here in this image. So last week, we talked about the first lead source being your past clients, your sphere of influence. And during the first 6 steps, we're going to be covering all 6 of these and showing you how to set them up. In today's video, I'm going to skip a little bit, but I'm going to be showing you this one, number 5, which is our website traffic. So I'm going to be showing you how to add your website traffic into what you're doing, into this funnel, to where we continue to drip on these people, we create trust through awareness, interest, decisions, and ultimately becoming a transaction. And you're gonna be able to do this in a very short period of time with very little effort, and I'm just gonna show you how this works. So again, the lead source that we're gonna be talking about adding into the funnel today is gonna be your website traffic. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and flip over here. So once you are inside your business manager account, the first thing that you need to do is you need to create what's called a Facebook pixel. Now, a pixel is basically tracking code. And it's the tracking code that allows Facebook to know who's been to your website, what they've been doing, et cetera, et cetera. So I've got this little toolbar, or this little Facebook Chrome extension up here. It's a Chrome extension called Facebook Pixel Helper. So I highly recommend going and downloading this from the Google Chrome extension store, Facebook Pixel Helper. And what it'll do is it'll tell you whether a website is pulling pixel data or not. So that's why I have ESPN open right here. You'll notice that they're pulling in some pixel data. When I go over to just my Facebook page, there's no pixel data needed here because Facebook's tracking everything that's going on. If I flip over to my website, you'll notice my website is pulling pixel data. So that's the purpose of this extension, is it's showing you whether a website has that pixel data installed on it or not. If it does, you can click on it and you can see, hey, there was 1 pixel found, and it gives you the pixel number, and you can go pull stats on it. But here's basically the process and the way that you create this. Inside your business manager, you want to go to the events manager. Now, if events manager is not showing up in your menu here, just click on this and you'll find it there. So whichever way you get there, it doesn't matter. But the first thing that you need to do is you need to create the pixel. And so that's what we're going to do while we're here. So you'll notice there's this top option, Facebook Pixel, track website activities. You can just come here and click on Get Started. So call it whatever you want to call it. You can set up a website down here just for some easy setup options, but I'm just going to go ahead and click Continue. And then what this does is it creates code. So if you have, this is the part where it gets a little difficult to show as far as the tutorial goes, because most of you probably have different website providers. So depending on your website provider and who that is, you can use this option right here to manually add the pixel code to your website. So what it does is it gives you the code. You can simply copy this code, paste it into your the back end of your website to install it. and then you can test it to make sure it's pulling data, right? So for most of you, this is probably more than you want to know how to do, but it tells you where to put it. It goes inside the head tag of your website. Now, for those of you who are not programmers and coders, don't worry about it. There's also this other option where you can email instructions. So most companies have a technical support. So whoever your website is through, you could use this option right here, email instructions to a developer, and just email this code to your to the tech support of whoever's managing your website. They can install this on your website, and honestly, that's probably the easiest way of doing this. Some websites make it really easy. They'll say, put your Facebook pixel code here, and then it's just as simple as copying this code and putting it right there on the administrative side of your website. Other ones, it's a little more difficult, but what I recommend is go to your web provider, whoever it is, send them this code, and they can install it on your website. And again, you're gonna know it's installed because of this Facebook pixel helper. And it'll tell you whether it's installed or not, whether it's pulling data, et cetera, et cetera. So once that's done, now you've got your pixel installed on your website. It's just a matter of going in and creating that audience, right? So once that's done, you would simply go to up here to audiences, just like we did in the previous video. And then once you're inside the audiences section, you can create a custom audience based on that pixel, right? So you would go to custom audience, website traffic, and then this code, once it's active, that won't be a red dot anymore. It'll be a green dot, which means it's pulling data. And so it would be using that pixel. And then this says in the past 30 days. So all website visitors in the past 30 days. Now you can do other things, but I recommend using this one. And you'll notice that the maximum time is 180 days. I actually recommend boosting that to the maximum, the 180 days. The thought process is, if somebody's been to your website and they've been searching for data or searching for properties or looking at a CMA or things like that, these are some of your best prospects. And so we don't want to lose the opportunity to continue marketing to them. And so what this allows you to do is for 6 months, still be able to market to them. So we would just simply call this audience website visitors. Bam, create the audience, and you are done. So you can now run ads to that specific audience, right? And so the benefit of this, and this is the way that we do it, is let's say, I'm just gonna use something off of my website, but let's say you were marketing something like a specific property. So you could come to your page, post in a link to that specific page, right? And so in this case, this is actually just promoting one of our courses. But basically, you would come create that post where this post would be a link that's taking them to your website, marketing a specific property. So once they click on that link, any people who click on the link and go to your website, we're going to be able to retarget them. So once that's done, when you are creating the ad, and basically this is how simple it is. Let me just open up my ad account. Okay, perfect. So now that my ad account's open, I would just come up here to create. Now that I've got that post on my page, we're gonna do start over. You're gonna check that it's a special ad category for housing. Now, my intent is to drive traffic to my website. So this is actually the option I would use. Send people to a destination on or off websites or Facebook, such as a website. That's what I want. So I would just simply call this whatever listing I was marketing. So main, there we go, Main Street listing, continue. So traffic is I'm driving people to my website. That's what I want. The audience, I'm going to market this to people around that area. So let's say the listing is in Dallas, Texas. Then I would just punch in Dallas, Texas. So now I'm marketing to people looking for a listing 15 miles in Dallas, Texas. Frankly, I wouldn't do a lot of other targeting unless there was some compelling reason to do it. Because of this, I just want to expose as many people as possible and drive them to the website. I would edit the placements. So I would take it off Instagram. Instagram doesn't allow links. Well, with an ad they do. So you could do Instagram if you wanted. Marketplace, I don't like. I would take it off. This isn't a video. I wouldn't do that. I hate the right column, and I would take it out of Messenger inbox. Stories is fine. I would undo in article and undo apps and sites. And then lastly, budget and schedule. So you could spend whatever you wanted to. And Facebook's telling you that for $5 a day, they're going to expose it to this many people, and they're expecting, based on an aggregate or an average, this is how many people in theory would be clicking on your link per day. So your audience is building by that number per day for $5. Pretty inexpensive. You could run this for whatever you want. I would recommend like a week or so. Usually about at that point, the people who are interested in the listing have already clicked on it, and there you go. And then the final step would be just identifying, I've already created the post, it's on my page. Helps if I select the correct page, that makes a difference. And there's that post that we just created. So for that, now I'm targeting and driving people to my website, and Facebook is creating an audience of people that have been there. And again, the thought process is if they were interested enough to click on a listing or to go to your website for whatever reason, those are going to be some of the best prospects that you could ever work with. And so that is how to use the Facebook pixel, how to set it up, how to create an audience that's pulling those people in, and then using a traffic ad to drive people to your site so that that audience starts building for a very minimal amount of money. As that audience builds, again, those people go into the funnel, we continue marketing to them. That's how we build trust, and that's how we turn those people who are interested, we turn those clicks into commissions. So that is today's video. Hopefully you found that really helpful. This is part 2 of how to build a real estate sales funnel that will pay you for the rest of your career by setting it up on Facebook. If you want to check out more of our videos, again, I'm going to put some links right here where you can go check those out. Thank you. In the download or in the description below, I'm going to include a download where you can download some of our best performing Facebook templates. So I'll put those down there. These are things about using leads to generate buyer, or using a listing to generate buyer leads, how to generate seller leads, open houses, and you'll see that in the link below. You can download that for free. Also, give us take that split second, click the thumbs up button. We appreciate it. That helps us tremendously. Just shows YouTube that people appreciate the content. And then lastly, please consider subscribing. We'd love to have you so you can get more tips, more tricks, especially where this is part of a series. So that you can see the other parts of the series to help you grow your business. With that, make it a great week. Hope you have a fantastic week. And if we can help you grow your business, reach out to us. You'll see our website information down below, and we'd love to help you grow your business as well. Thanks. Make it a great week, and we will talk to you soon. Take care.